All right, we just had the data download for the new Tanabata celebration. Golden Frieza plus Gogeta and the base form Vegeta are releasing tomorrow. Less than 24 hours. We're 22 hours away from this official release, which is really good. This is exactly when everything with the celebration starts. So all the missions, all the tickets, everything that you'll be able to get for this character does drop at this time. I'll also be live, so feel free to go ahead and check that out there. But again, I've talked a lot about Golden Frieza and Vegeta, so I don't think I have to say too much. This character, a lot of people like them, a lot of people don't like them. I think no matter what, this character is in contention to be the best LR in the game, just in general, like the best character in the game. I think that this guy has just a lot of good tools to him that will make things very, very, you know, smooth in the most difficult content. And especially once we start considering again the Gogeta portion of the card as well. The Gogeta portion of this card has basically 2 turns of guaranteed dodge if you save the active skill, and you know, on the turn you exchange into him, Frieza does actually make the Super Saiyan Gogeta alternate art. Nice. Frieza does make the orbs for him and stuff like that. This Vegeta's a pretty good Rainbow Orb changing support character. He does 50% stack defense for this battle. He's pretty good. Honestly, this Vegeta is just a really nice character altogether. I can't really think of another good just like base form Vegeta. So, I mean, these two are pretty good additions already to start with. Now we could see LR Golden Frieza, the AGL LR Golden Frieza is not in the data here. So he's actually not going to drop with the banner this week. I assume, excuse me, probably drop on the second, the first or the second, because they don't do data downloads over the weekend. So I'm thinking like the first or second is when this guy will drop. Like we'll get a data download like on the first, then the second he'll officially release. And then we'll get some extra content, maybe some extra stages there. And then the week after will probably be like, I think the part 2 LR drops on the 17th-ish or so. I guess they could drop a part 2 LR at the end of this week. At that point, it'd be over 2 weeks, but we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. Hands up in the air. But yeah, we have the banner, which is, I'm sure many of you guys clicked on this for the banner itself, right? Which is why I talked about these two in terms of their kits. Frieza and Vegeta are both very good characters. I think they'll be able to be the lead of a pretty confident, strong team. But the rest of the banner is also very important. So again, we have Vegeta and then Frieza here. Blue Falcon Goku is really bad. He's just a very underwhelming release. He's just not really that great, honestly. It's just very unfortunate for this guy. Universe 7 Reps is such an undercooked team, even though we had this guy, this Frieza, and this guy release all 3. It's kind of really crazy. These guys are good, but I mean, they're like nice, like 5th, 6th editions on a team of like the best characters in the game, essentially. Throw these two on a team with an underwhelming leader, and then, you know, you have AGL UI Goku, which is arguably the best character on this team is AGL UI Goku. Tech UI isn't really aged the best. He's still very usable, but man, this team definitely needs a lot of help, and this Blue Falcon Goku is very much restricted to look his best on this team. Now, he doesn't necessarily have to be in reps, but I mean, outside of using this guy because you like his animations, he's not really going to help you that much compared to a lot of other characters in the most difficult content. Hit's very good. I think Hit is actually a little underrated right now. I think Hit has a lot of really nice tools to him. The issue with Hit is that he is, at the end of the day, designed for long content. And currently, as of the time of this recording, it's all short content. We know we're getting a red zone. And in fact, the red zone is probably in the data already, at least some of the stages here, which, you know, this is the red zone. Yeah, it is in the data, so we have the stages available to us. We'll take a look at that, actually, at the stages. Hit is good. He has a good leader skill, even arguably, because Accelerated Battle has a lot of really strong characters that came out during this Global Dokkan campaign. I mean, 3 of the 4 LRs are on this team, Super Saiyan 4 and Gogeta. This guy does want a GT Heroes ally or extreme class enemy, but that's not really too bad. And then, of course, full super class rotation is not really bad at all. Hit, it's just Hit needs more longer fights for him to really flourish, because it's his like this form right here. You could theoretically get this on like turn 3. Or like his second appearance, I mean. If he dodges 3 attacks in the first turn, because all he needs to do is dodge 3 attacks or do 6 attacks in total. This is not really the worst thing to get, honestly. It's just, again, at the end of the day, Hit really benefits from stacking fights, but he could still be good elsewhere. Glorio is pretty underrated right now as well. I think Glorio is actually a really nice option for like the Goku Black Zamasu fight, because this guy does so many attack debuffs. You could, again, with this guy, he enables you to basically attack Goku Black first if you want to get rid of Goku Black, just like he's gone. And Zamasu by himself is not the biggest deal. It's Zamasu locking you and being annoying and allowing Goku Black to really hurt your like slot 3 character locked in slot 1. That's where Zamasu could be the most devastating. Zamasu himself doesn't really hit that hard. So like, again, if you're able to just straight up attack Goku Black with this guy, you know, he could be pretty good. Demonic Power, I mean, eventually, like, I know it's all fun and jokes, but eventually we will get Daima. Like, eventually it's going to happen. Unless it happens in like 3 years from now or something, then Gloria will be aged out at that point, of course. But I think like within the next, let's say within the time frame until the 12th anniversary, we should get the Daima stuff, at least a decent amount of it. So Glorio, again, really good here. Turn 1 basically can get his 80% chance to dodge up. His damage isn't really crazy like it was on release, but his supportive abilities as a third attacker is really good too. And you know, physical is a pretty good typing because of that Goku Black fight. So yeah, Daima Goku is actually also, again, I would say underrated. The reason why these two are underrated is because the hardest fights in the game from the 10th anniversary onward until very recently were dodge disable fights. All of them were dodge disable fights. Daima Goku also is actually benefiting from shorter fights because he has the 1 turn 90% chance to dodge if he's in the first or second slot. He does build up this extra attack, but that's kind of more so for like finishing stuff, and nothing really in terms of like his defensive prowess. Like, he is pretty good defensively just right from the start, so that is really huge. I think this guy is actually, like, if you don't have either of these two, they could actually help you out in these most recent fights. This guy, again, he's definitely better than people give him credit for this time in Goku. I'm not going to say he's crazy, but you could definitely get use out of him. So all in all, even though you have Blue Calc and Goku in the banner, there's actually a pretty decent amount of characters here. Now again, it'll be a 10 featured character banner. I can't really say for sure, like, who else might be featured. That's not really something you could necessarily guess. I think Tech UI Goku being on here makes sense. Maybe we get LR Beast Gohan on here, the LR Gods maybe. Maybe we get, I'm looking at Dokkan Fest like movie boss and movie heroes in Broly, Super Saiyan Physical Trio, like Dokkan Festival kind of characters would fit here. Maybe they throw Lord Slug on the banner, who knows. But again, overall, pretty decent from this lineup just alone. But let's fully wait and see what happens once we actually get in game. Next, we have all these missions here, so let's go ahead and take a look at what is upcoming in terms of missions specifically. We are getting 14 tickets alone just from this clearing stage 5 of the challenge event, series versus series. I heard we actually do get 28 tickets in total, which is really nice. So that's 4 free multis on the new banner. But again, these are always just the normal Dokkan Day quote-unquote missions. This is not actually Dokkan Day, but it's just the seriously serious kind of fight that drops with the tickets, which hopefully they do that beyond these normal releases, right? Like beyond the 10th anniversary. So here is just missions where you get some equips. I don't know what the equips are for specifically, but I assume it's like either movie heroes or movie bosses. That would be my guess. So just a free extra equips right there is really good. Again, here's 7 extra tickets from doing the Dokkan Day missions, which does drop 2 days after the banners come out, so keep that in mind. And actually, yeah, you get 14 in total, so 24 right here. If you want to wait before using any stones, you can wait. It will be difficult to wait the 2 days, but it will probably be worth it, because at least for some players it might be worth it. You might get a copy of the character from these tickets. Like, maybe you don't get them in the first 14, but you get them in the next 14, right? Very likely. Well, I shouldn't say very likely. well, it's possible that someone out there is gonna get that. It might not be you, it might be you, who knows. So oh yeah, what medals does the new LR want specifically here? So okay, the STR Gogeta medals, that makes sense. Okay, and then here's just normal missions there, which is cool. The red zone missions, you want a full movie bosses category. Okay, for stage 1. This is the festival battles missions that also drops tomorrow. Red zone drops, yeah, everything drops tomorrow at the 6 p.m. time Pacific. Then Seriously Serious Battle also comes out then. Okay, so sorry, I made a quick cut right there, but yeah, everything does drop at that time right there. So pretty good, all things considered here. Now let's take a look here, I guess, at the event. So this is the Ultimate Red Zone, and if you don't want spoilers a little bit for the event, look away, I guess, but we're going to just take a quick look here. So we'll see. Versus Raditz, and then versus Nappa and Vegeta are the 2 stages here. Okay, what is Raditz doing? Raditz is doing an AoE. If there is a Goku enemy, 50% attack up. He can be stunned. Raditz is stunnable. 50%. Dude, what if Raditz? Okay, chat. Raditz is stunnable, right? But imagine he does like a 8-10 mil super attack AoE turn 1. That's what I was thinking, he might do that. Like just a AoE turn 1, like a 1 to 2 turn fight, but he does like an AoE with like 10 million damage right off the gate. That would be so funny. He's stunnable though. Okay, this is more of a traditional 3-phase fight. Okay. So Nappa has a 50% attack raise here, 200% attack on the 5th turn. Wow, okay. I wonder how much HP these guys will have. They have a low damage reduction, but they might have a lot of HP. During a turn, attack increases by 30% each time attack is received. Okay, this does lower defense. Locking. 50% attack and defense up each turn. Okay. Interesting. We'll see what this fight's doing. I mean, there is a little bit of tight coverage against Nappa, but you could pretty easily run a bunch of int characters in here. Okay. We'll see how hard it is. I don't expect the first 2 stages to be that difficult, but they've been pretty good with difficult content this year. So, you know, it is possible that that will still be the case. Fingers crossed. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. But that's pretty much the data download, which again, we're getting quite a lot of stuff here. There's also battle motions here. So we saw this, I think, in yesterday's stream a little bit, but here's the Golden Frieza battle motion. We saw the little end of it. Yeah, look at that. Looks pretty good. And again, that is for specifically the Dragon Ball Super Golden Friezas. So, like, other Golden Friezas aren't going to actually have that here. And then, I think Truth also posted... Yeah, so Int Broly does indeed have a battle motion. Let's take a look at what this Int Broly does. So this is the movie 10 Broly Legendary Super Saiyan version. Okay, I see. So it's very similar to the other one. But of course he has the golden Super Saiyan arm, more golden, and then the golden Super Saiyan hair compared to the pure green one. And there's base form Gogeta from Dragon Ball Super getting that. In fact, I said Dragon Ball Super, duh. But like, in fact, 5th anniversary Gogeta should also have that same battle motion. Okay. Copy pasted. I mean, it is copy pasted to an extent. It's very similar. I don't think it's the exact same, but maybe I'm just misremembering. Either way, that should pretty much be it. So yeah, we'll end things here. Let me know what you guys are thinking, what you guys want to see, just in terms of resummons or anything like that. Let me double check and make sure there's nothing new here. That should be it. So thanks y'all for watching, and of course, I guess I'll just catch you guys in the next video. Oh wait, Kid Goku. Yeah, Kid Goku. I don't know when Kid Goku is gonna return. I guess he should return on the next banner. I mean, I did expect Luke and Goku and Hit to be back, which, by the way, this does set a precedent, basically, that I did expect them to return here, but we weren't sure. In the future, this Dokkan Fest LR celebration, the Transcendent Dokkan campaign, should return both Golden Week characters on one banner. So theoretically, it is of your best interest to skip the Dual Dokkan Festival in May for Golden Week, and then just actually save your stones for this banner. And then all you have your stones for is both anniversaries, Global Dokkan Campaign and GP Anniversary, then this Transcendent Dokkan Campaign right here, which is very close after Worldwide. So I say Worldwide, but GDC, whatever. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.